Shakespeare's Burden to Believe, slate 3.
Should I clap?
Oh, your arrogance prevents you knowing how great you truly are. And you can't see.
This album started when Kate and I had first settled in New York after being on the road for 10 years with the Bourbon Tabernacle Choir. And this unexpected thing happened where our places there became these quasi-embassies for all the Canadian musicians and crash pads. So you'd literally be walking over Broken Social Scene or By Divine Right, Feist, Jason Collett, Stars, Luther Right and the Wrong, Sarah Harmer on any given night, which was really great for us because that was so much a part of our fabric growing up in Canada and touring. So a lot of those people ended up on the record.
Yeah, Don Kerr came in, the Bare Naked Ladies, like all these people that we'd all come up with in the Toronto scene and had been friends with. And it was kind of cool to sort of share that, lineage with, in that session. Those were really fun days.
Sonically, the way it started was Eddie Gavigan gifted me a Wallensak recorder, which was a mono recorder from the 40s that he found when he was renovating a townhouse in Manhattan. And I just became fascinated with this thing. And if you listen, you can hear what the monophonic dimension goes this way rather than the stereo spread this way. And it really led me into a certain place of intimacy, I think, with the writing.
Chris had come up from New York with this old Wallensak recorder, mono recordings, and we tried to kind of recreate that vibe of live performance and talked about that. So that's sort of the sound of the record, is very live. And I hadn't heard it in a while, and it's like there's some, I think, Superior, there's some epic sound bites of the sort of crescendo of Superior that are just like, it's just ripping. And we got a real live vibe, but there's also some really slam and rock parts that we got. But the whole record is it's not super slick trying to be a pop thing. A lot of it is almost like who's the old hippie guy that you like? Pete. It's the whole record has kind of a Pete Seeger kind of vibe and a little bit of a weight sound on some of it. It's a cool listen.
15 years later, I got an email from Ira Israel, who was teaching at Esalen down at Big Sur, who said, hey, last night there was this song blaring out over Big Sur on the campus of Esalen, and I thought it was Vintage Van Morrison. Turns out it's you. I've never heard of you. Can I interview you for the Huffington Post? That then built this relationship between Ira and I started going to Esalen and doing concerts, which is a real storied place down in Big Sur, which historically had had a lot of music. So it's just always fascinating to me that these things that you do in small respect or personal respect have these permeations that you never consider will happen or predict.
All the time. Why can't anyone come any closer? When you're gonna come down and love? When you're gonna stop acting so poor? When you're gonna stop trying to be forgiving? When you're gonna come down and love?